Hi, my name is Elizabeth Lassandrello, and I am a licensed professional counselor here at Fox Bend Counseling. And I see individuals, couples, adolescents, families, and I even do group therapy. Group therapy is a little different than all the other ones that I described. This most recent group was a group of adolescent girls who were kind of struggling with anxiety, social anxiety, and self-esteem. So as you know, we have this new YouTube channel, and we are talking about hard topics, or topics that that people are struggling with, or finding some stress in their life with. So this week I really decided I wanted to do something that was that hits close to home, both personally and professionally, and that is the back to school stress. I know it's that time of year. Everybody's going from the summer mode to the school mode, and it can be stressful. It can be stressful on our kids. It can be stressful on us. So I kind of just wanted to talk to you guys about that. So a little bit about me. Aside from being a licensed professional counselor, I'm also a licensed school counselor. So I was able to spend some years in the schools working with junior high, middle school, and high school students. So I know this whole back to school stress and chaos all too well. I also have two boys at home. So one's in 7th grade, and one's just starting preschool next week. So let's talk about it. Going from summer mode to school mode. So what are some things that we can do to prepare and make the transition easier for everybody? There's those obvious things: eating healthier, getting to bed earlier, making sure we get a good night's sleep. But what are some of the other things that we can kind of do to ease the transition? Establishing a routine. Once you establish that routine, talk to your kids about that routine. What is it going to look like? What is morning going to look like? What time am I waking up in the morning? What time is the bus coming? Or what time do I have to, be out the door? Whatever that may be, make sure you're communicating with your kids about what that is, because they need to know, so that in the mornings they're not feeling stressed and rushed and not knowing kind of what's going on. Create a calendar if you have to. For the kids, so that not only do they know what's going on in the mornings, but they know what to expect when they get home from school, what activities they have, when's their time for homework, making sure that we are creating that time and space for them to get their homework done. So those are some things that we can do. We can also prepare, like make sure we're preparing things maybe even in the evening. Maybe we're making lunches in the evening, or we're getting our clothes ready for the next day in the evening. Whatever it is that's going to make that morning easier and a better transition to get out the door and get to school is going to make school feel less stressful for your kids and yourself as well, because having a stressful morning doesn't create for an easy day for us either. So those are just kind of some things to help the kids get more prepared. But what if your kids are going to school and we're a week into school, and those nerves and stuff kind of should be settling down, but they're not, and you're noticing that maybe they're a little more anxious than they should be? What are those red flags? Difficulty sleeping, headache, stomachache, change in behavior, irritability, not wanting to spend time with their friends. If you're noticing some of these things, start talking to them, listen to them, try and see what's going on. Ask those hard questions. What's going on at school? Who are you hanging out with? Who are your teachers? Do you like your classes? Is anybody bullying you? Do you know anybody being bullied? Whatever that might be, just make sure you're having those conversations and asking those questions. Some other helpful tips that I found personally that kind of help is making sure I'm being proactive. And that is, if you have a partner in the home, making sure you guys are communicating on what each of you are doing in the mornings, and what each of you are responsible for in the evenings, as far as juggling the kids and their routines, and who's getting what kid up and who's doing what for what kid. So just kind of making sure that you guys are talking to each other and you both know what to expect, so that that those mornings and those evenings kind of go more smoothly for you guys as well. So I wanted to also leave you guys with a little bit of a challenge to do this week, because I know that this can be chaotic. So if you haven't yet already gotten yourself prepared for school, or you haven't set a routine, or you haven't created that calendar, I kind of want to say I'm going to challenge you to create that calendar, or talk to your kids about what your routine is going to look like, and just make sure everybody's on the same page of what's going on. The other thing I wanted to challenge you guys to do is spend 5 minutes in the evening just talking to your kids, going into their space, so wherever that is, whether it's in the basement or in their room, going into their space, their area, and just talking to them. So try doing that 5 minutes every night. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to check back with you guys on Friday, and I'm going to take on the challenge as well and tell you kind of how I did with it. So I hope you all have a good week. I hope this was helpful. If you'd like more information about Fox Bend Counseling, you can go onto our website, and it's foxbendcounseling.com, or you can contact us at 630-383-2077, and you can get some more information about us and kind of what we do here and about our therapists, and hopefully somebody here can help you. I will see you guys on Friday.